you just could identify yourself for the record, and if you are an RN that needs to have a professional certification, state that. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman Goodwin, and members of the Assembly Medical Professions Committee. Thank you for having me today. Thank you for having me here today. I am Tricia McGovern Eddington. I've been a registered nurse in the state of New Jersey since 1987. I am a board certified emergency room nurse, board certified critical care nurse, and I hold board certification as a nurse executive. I hold my master's degree in nursing. And for full disclosure, some of you may know my husband, Michael Eddington, who has testified before you. Yes, that's my husband.
We won't use that against you.
Even though over 32 years is my first time coming up to testify, so I am here today representing myself and all the nurses who are presently working today or sleeping today because they worked last night, as I was for many years and unable to come to something like this. But I'm not representing any particular organization or group at this time. As you know, 879 prohibits the use of the title nurse by unlicensed personnel. I strongly support this bill and encourage you to vote out of committee. Based on recent research by the American Nurses Association, 40 out of 50 states are known to have language in the Nurse Practice Act, which restricts the title of nurse to only those who are licensed. Let me repeat that. 40 out of 50 states have done this already. The healthcare consumer continues to rely on the nursing community to deliver sound counsel, evidence-based education, and proven interventions to ensure best outcomes based on our Nursing Practice Act. The Institute of Medicine and the Department of Health and Human Services announced in 2011 the Initiative of Healthy People 2020. This initiative was a national push to focus on prevention through community and services and client education. Nurses play a critical role in this initiative. However, as 2020 closes in right now, we have unlicensed medical assistants in offices. We have caregivers in homes and technicians in outpatient settings telling clients directly that they are nurses when they are not. This is misleading to the healthcare consumer and is resulting in miseducation, mistreatment, direct harm, and even death. It is our duty to protect the healthcare consumer by reassuring them that in our state of New Jersey, no one can call themselves a nurse without a valid license. I have spent years studying and mastering my scholarly discipline and improving the health of countless healthcare consumers over 3 decades of practice in emergency departments, ICUs, and home health. I am still perplexed as to why New Jersey remains one of the last states across this nation to protect the title, my title, of nurse. So I'm here after 32 years of nursing service to our residents to implore you to vote 879 out of committee and ensure our citizens are protected from the dishonest use of the word nurse. Thank you very much for hearing me today.
Thank you for your testimony. Are there any questions from the committee members?
Only questions about Mike.
Through the chair. He's always say that.
Any further testimony? Is that it? Okay, I'm sorry, just state yourself and your affiliation.
Judy Schmidt, I'm with the New Jersey State Nurses Association. Judy Schmidt, New Jersey State Nurses Association. I am also a nurse. I'm certified in critical care nursing. I have a master's degree in nursing and currently going for a doctoral degree. But I'm going to echo what Patricia has said, but I will keep my comments very brief. Nurses have been voted as the most trusted and ethical profession by the Gallup poll for over 18 years. The only time we were not number 1, we were number 2, is after 9/11 when our emergency technicians were voted number 1. Nurses are present from birth to death. About 3 years ago, it did come to my attention by one of our members, who was an RN in South Jersey at a pediatric practice, that the practice group was calling their certified medical assistants nurses. She asked me if that was legal. And I didn't know the answer, so I did a little research and found out at the time it is perfectly legal for anyone in the state of New Jersey to call themselves a nurse. There is no statute, no rule or regulation protecting the title nurse. We do protect the title registered nurse, licensed practical nurse, and advanced practice nurse. I then received a call from a retired nurse who worked in the veterinarian clinic. The veterinarian technicians in those clinics are calling themselves nurses. In fact, there is a movement by the Veterinarian Technicians Association to have state legislators reverse the title protection for nurse to include them. I would be concerned if I was a physician, attorney, a dentist, that someone would be trying to usurp my license or my certification in my profession. Again, New Jersey is one of about only 10 states that does not protect a title nurse. We are so appreciative of Assemblywoman Munez and Assemblyman Chavarwati to agree to sponsor this bill. However, we are concerned and do not support any exemption, including for religious healers, as noted in the Senate version of this bill, S-391. We are concerned if this bill is signed into law with this exception, it would mean again that anyone could call themselves a nurse, except it would be now in the name of a religion. We want to make sure that the public is protected, that when a nurse is caring for them or interacting with them, that they have graduated from an approved school of nursing, passed a national licensure exam, and are licensed by the New Jersey Board of Nursing. Anyone not licensed and representing him or herself as a nurse is a patient and public safety issue. It is very confusing to the public who believes that all nurses are licensed healthcare providers. I thank you for your time. I'll take any questions.
Questions?
I have a question, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Could you just, your last statement about an amendment on the Senate side?
On the Senate side, there is an exemption for religious healers.
And what is the, was an exemption, and what is a religious healer?
Religious healer, as defined by the Supreme Court, and I just found this out from one of our nurse attorneys, is anyone can call themselves a religious healer. They do not have to provide credentials. So if we leave the exemption in for religious healers, anyone could call themselves a religious healer, anyone could call themselves a nurse.
Mr. Chair, is this amendment that she's referring to in front of us today?
I don't believe so.
Now, this current bill is the
This bill
Assembly.
is clean, no, sir.
Yes, and this is the bill we would like to see move forward.
Okay.
Other questions? What's your pleasure with this bill? Moving forward? Okay, there's a motion made to release the bill. Second it. Any questions? Do roll call.
Motion to release Assembly Bill 879 favorably. Assemblyman Keen.
Yes.
Assemblyman DePhillips.
Yes.
Assemblyman Zwicker.
Yes, in favor of this clean bill, and glad to know that this exception is not put into our version.
Assemblyman Mejia.
Yes.
Assemblyman Lamb.
Yes.
Vice Chairwoman Jimenez.
Yes.
Chairman Gibbon.
Yes. Bill was released